Over the past few weeks, I've been struggling with not feeling like I had quite as much energy. I'd be tired throughout the day, and then at night I'd just totally crash and burn. Anyway, tonight I decided that I'm going to make it a point to sit down and, you know, learn some Gemara. So the part of the Gemara that I'm up to, is Chaf Daled Amud Aleph, Avodah Zarah Chaf Daled Amud Aleph, 24a, and it's discussing about a cow. What cows are allowed to be brought up to the altar, brought up as a carbon. So they bring a scenario where you have a cow that was designated to be a carbon, and then it had a certain disqualification happen to it. So if that cow has a child, you cannot bring that cow up to the altar. It's invalid. However, if the mother cow was never consecrated, she was never brought, she was never designated to be a carbon, and then it has a child, that child could be brought up, could be consecrated and brought up to, brought up as a carbon. So the question is, why? Like, what's the difference here? What's the connect? It's both cases seem to be very exactly the same. This child is a child of a, so to speak, blemished or disqualified animal. So who cares? The answer is, when we consecrate something, when we take something and we offer it up to Hashem, we actually change the Metzias in it. It becomes a new entity. So now, if the cow is born with this kedusha already ascribed to it, so then it was born with the psul, it was born with the invalidation attached to it. However, if it was never consecrated, never had that kedusha attached to it, attributed to it, so now it's viewed and identified as something completely new. We know, how does this relate to me and my energy levels? All of us, our time, more specifically, is a carbon to Hashem. When we give of our time to Hashem, that is the greatest sacrifice we can give Hashem. I said, interestingly, oddly enough, the most precious commodity in life is actually infinite. Time is infinite, and it's the most precious thing we have. So I digress. Just like with a cow, you could make the cow a completely new entity when you offer it up to Hashem, when you designate it for Hashem. So too for ourselves. When we take our schedule and we cord off some time and we cut up, kevea itim b'Torah, you make a set time to learn Torah, you make a set time to go to classes, to find a rabbi, to sit and talk, we can become a whole new person, and we can generate fresh and new energy. So, tired as we think we are, the moment you dedicate yourself to doing it, the moment you start doing it, you're going to become someone else entirely who's going to have all the energy in the world for it. You just got to get up and, start doing it.